Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Miami Heat trading for Norman Powell. As the Miami Heat have traded for Norman Powell, getting him as they are sending Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love to the Utah Jazz. The 2027 second-round pick is going to the Utah Jazz as well, and John Collins is going to the Los Angeles Clippers, while the Heat are getting Norman Powell, who averaged 22 points per game last season, 3 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, and 60 games, 60 starts, 33 minutes per game, shooting amazing, 42% from the three. He's almost a 40% three-point shooter, 44% in the 2023-24 season, was a sixth man of the year candidate in the 2022-23 season and the 2023-24 season. He averaged 14 points per game in the 23-24 season, 17 in the 22-23 season, finishing fourth place in voting both of those seasons. Averaged 21 points per game for the Clippers in the 2021-22 season in a short time after getting traded from Portland to LA. So I look at this deal for the Miami Heat, and I like it, but a lot of questions come with it because we knew that they would be linked to guys like Jonathan Kuminga and DeMar DeRozan. Are those guys off the table for the Miami Heat now? Because you've now got Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins. You've got Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. There could be room to add in one more starter. But you look at a Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade, what would... Look, I would say Miami, after this deal, is probably ruled out in a Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade. I think Kyle Anderson and Kevin Love, two guys that were involved in this deal right here, were guys that maybe Miami would have looked into giving up in a sign and trade. I don't think they're going to want to give up Andrew Wiggins for Kuminga. I could be wrong when I say that. I think it might be more likely that Miami could target a DeMar DeRozan. Honestly, Miami might just not do anything and keep their team like it is now. This is an addition for Miami. I think their team has improved because of this signing. Norman Powell was a guy that was being considered for an all-star spot with the way he was playing while Kawhi Leonard was injured last season. And all you gave up was Kyle Anderson, a guy who played okay after trading for him. Kevin Love dealt with personal issues all year, had injuries, and is at the end of his career. So the team has definitely improved with this addition of adding in Norman Powell. But is Miami going to want to add in more? Because I think adding in Norman Powell and having in a full season of Andrew Wiggins and Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo on the crew they have, some of the young players that we know should be getting better for Miami. I think they're a team I could look at and say, hey, with all these teams that are injured in the Eastern Conference, like the Celtics and the Bucks and the Pacers, maybe the Heat can jump in to the top six in the Eastern Conference with what they have. But I don't see much more than that. I think they can finally get back into the top six of the Eastern Conference, which would be great for them. They haven't done that in a while. They haven't done it since they were the 1 seed in the 2020, the 2021-22 season. They were the 1 seed. They haven't been in the top six in the Eastern Conference since then. You're wondering, well, they went to the NBA Finals in the 2022-23 season. They were the 8 seed. They've been the play-in ever since the 21-22 season. So I think for Miami, the goal of next season has to be finally get out of being in the play-in because they've been in the play-in. They've been in the playoffs the last 3 seasons. Losing in the first round in the last 2 seasons, losing in the NBA Finals in the 2022-23 season, but they have had to fought in the play-in in all 3 of those seasons. So I think the goal next season, one of the goals for Miami has to be next season is, all right, get out of being in the play-in, be in the top 6. And so this edition helps that, but I think if you're Miami, you want more than that. You want a championship. You want to be a championship contender. And I don't think this trade does it. I think this trade makes them a lot better, but it doesn't make them a championship contender. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.